All right, so welcome to another deep dive.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, me too.
This is going to be fun.
So today we're tackling ancient astronauts
Ooh.
and the origins of life.
Yeah.
The source material is a YouTube video
Okay.
from the History Channel
Cool.
called Ancient Aliens, the truth behind the origins of life.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So basically we're going to be digging into ancient mysteries, possible extraterrestrial contact,
Right.
and you know how these ideas like might reshape our understanding of history
Yeah.
and the origins of life itself.
It really makes you think, like, what if all those stories we kind of dismiss as just myths and legends
Yeah,
actually hold a grain of truth?
exactly. That's what we're here to find out.
I love it.
So the video starts off with a really cool story. 1927
Okay.
discovery of Queen Puabi's remains in Iraq.
Wow.
And her skull had a very unusual feature. It was much larger
Right.
than typical skulls from that era, like
Huh.
similar to some Egyptian pharaohs and even Peruvian mummies.
Interesting.
So that's where the ancient astronaut theory kind of comes into play.
Okay.
Could this unique skull shape,
Yeah.
point to some kind of extraterrestrial influence?
Right.
Maybe even a hybrid human alien lineage.
Oh, whoa. That would be wild.
Yeah, and the video even mentions like efforts to analyze her bones genetically,
Oh, wow.
which could reveal like Anunnaki genes or something.
Yeah.
But, it's important to remember this is a debated theory.
For sure.
But what I thought was interesting was
Yeah.
her story's not unique.
Oh, really?
Like there are all these stories of,
Okay.
powerful beings coming down from the sky
Right.
in cultures all over the world.
Like what?
Like you see angels in Judeo-Christian tradition, flying serpents in Central America,
Wow.
the star people, legends of the Anasazi.
It's true, yeah.
When you consider all these different cultures and time periods and everything,
Yeah.
it's hard to just write it off as coincidence.
It really is. It's like, what if there is like a common thread?
Right.
Like some shared ancient experience.
Exactly. And then the video brings up the Nephilim from the Bible.
Okay. Yeah, I know those guys.
Genesis 6.4 describes them as like sons of God having kids with human women.
Uh-huh.
And some researchers think they were offspring of the Anunnaki
Okay.
and humans,
Yeah.
which would explain like their giant stature
Yeah.
and their supernatural knowledge and stuff.
I never thought of it that way.
But it is interesting
Yeah.
that stories about divine beings being with humans are in other cultures too.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Like Zeus fathering demigods, like Hercules in Greek mythology.
Yeah, and the Watchers in the Book of Enoch.
Exactly. So we've got all these stories and stuff. But then the video brings in Francis Crick, Nobel laureate,
Okay.
co-discoverer of DNA.
Wow, that's a big name.
Yeah, and he supported this idea called directed panspermia.
What was it?
Panspermia.
Okay.
Basically, the idea that life on Earth might not have started here.
Oh, interesting.
He thought maybe an advanced alien civilization, facing some catastrophe on their planet, might have sent spacecraft with like the building blocks of life.
To seed other worlds.
Yeah, to other worlds. Like Earth could be the result of a cosmic seeding project.
That's kind of crazy to think about. Like, we could be descendants of, like, space travelers.
Exactly. And the video goes into some hints that maybe this isn't so far-fetched.
Okay, like what?
Like evidence that suggests Mars may have had microbial life
Really?
billions of years ago when it was warmer and wetter. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then there's that Martian meteorite, ALH 884001.
That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was found in Antarctica.
Okay.
And it has what some scientists believe are fossilized structures.
Wait, so you're saying this meteorite has, like, ancient Martian bacteria?
It's still being debated,
Right.
but it raises the possibility that life could have traveled,
But being planets?
yeah, like through asteroid impacts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, wow.
So this idea of cross-contamination between planets,
Yeah.
which used to be considered like fringe science,
Yeah, I've heard of that.
is actually gaining traction among some astrobiologists.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, but then the video shifts gears and gets kind of dark,
Oh, no. What happened?
talking about the destruction of these ancient archaeological
Oh,
sites.
no, not those beautiful places.
Yeah, in the Middle East, especially by ISIS in 2015.
That's awful. Such a loss.
It's really concerning because
Yeah.
this destruction includes places like Nimrud,
Nimrud.
yeah, the ancient Assyrian capital.
Oh, wow. I've seen pictures.
Incredible artifacts.
Yeah.
giant winged lion statues.
It's amazing. It's heartbreaking.
And intricate carvings depicting Mesopotamian gods.
It's terrible to think about.
It's a huge loss for, like, understanding history.
For sure.
And it makes you think, like, what if there isn't evidence of extraterrestrial contact hidden in these ruins?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Are we losing it?
Potentially.
Could these acts of destruction be erasing clues about our past?
Our origins? Even.
Yeah, and the video goes even further and explores.
It's like they call the Middle East the cradle of civilization, right?
Right.
But it's been, like, a place of conflict for so long.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, you know, if, like, all this instability could be connected to, like, potential discoveries.
Ooh.
That could totally challenge how we see history.
That is a really good point.
Yeah.
But let's look at some of the evidence they show for the ancient astronaut theory.
Okay, yeah.
They have all these, like, ancient carvings and drawings.
Yeah, I love
those. That seem to depict figures that look like, you know, what we would think of as modern-day astronauts.
Whoa, really?
Like, some even have helmets and what look like spacesuits.
Interesting.
And the video makes this point, like, if you need spacesuits to survive in space, wouldn't extraterrestrial visitors
I guess they would
need similar protection?
To, like, breathe and stuff.
Yeah, they can't just assume they can breathe our atmosphere.
At all.
Or withstand the sun's radiation.
Oh.
And they even compare these depictions to, like, the first human spacewalk by Alexei Leonov.
Oh, yeah.
The Russian cosmonaut.
Yeah.
In 1965, highlighting the similarities in the gear and how important it was for his survival.
Interesting.
So they're using these visuals to suggest that our ancestors may have witnessed beings from other worlds coming here with technology that we're just now starting to understand.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
It is, yeah.
But they don't just stop at visuals. They also talk about panspermia.
Panspermia, okay.
This idea that life may have originated somewhere else.
Right.
And then been transported to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And they explain that the building blocks of life, like amino acids and organic molecules, have been found in meteorites and comets.
Oh, wow.
So it's not impossible to think that these objects could have crashed into Earth.
Like billions of years ago and, like, started everything.
Yeah, they even suggest that Mars might have been a better place for life to start
than Earth.
Yeah, early on in our solar system, because apparently Mars was warmer and wetter back then.
Interesting.
So potentially a better spot for, like, microbes to emerge.
Or even, like, more complex things.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And that leads to the idea of cross-contamination.
Right, between Mars and Earth.
Yeah, potentially from asteroid impact. Imagine, life arises on Mars, gets blasted off by an asteroid, and some of those Martian rocks land on Earth.
Bringing life with them.
Yeah, pretty wild, right?
It is, yeah.
And remember that Martian meteorite?
ALH 84001.
Yeah, the one from Antarctica.
Right.
Some scientists think it actually has fossilized evidence of ancient Martian life.
Oh, really?
It's debated, but if it's true, it would be huge EE.
A huge discovery.
Yeah, proving we're not alone.
Exactly.
So to recap, we have ancient astronaut depictions.
Right.
Possible life on Mars. And the idea that life may have come from somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's a lot to process.
It is. It really makes you think.
It does. And it's important to remember.
Yeah.
This is still just a theory.
Totally.
We need to be critical.
Right.
And look at all the evidence.
For and against.
Yeah, for sure.
There are definitely skeptics out there.
Oh, yeah.
Who think this is all just nonsense. But even if you don't totally believe in ancient astronauts, I think it's still so fascinating.
To think about.
Yeah, to explore these possibilities.
To think about what it means for us.
In the cosmos.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
So, where do we go from here?
Well, the video ends kind of on a downer.
Oh, no, but it's
bringing up the destruction of those ancient sites again.
Yeah.
They say that losing all this history could be stopping us from truly understanding the past.
Like, we could be missing out.
Yeah, and maybe even uncovering the truth about ancient aliens.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of scary to think about.
It is. Like, are we accidentally erasing the evidence?
Yeah, the evidence of our origins.
That's a heavy thought.
It is. It really makes you think.
This deep dive has been a journey.
It has.
We've covered so much.
Yeah, we've gone everywhere.
Ancient astronaut depictions. Life on Mars.
Right.
The destruction of these incredible sites.
It's a lot.
And, like, these alternative theories and perspectives.
Definitely.
It's been amazing.
It has. What stands out to you the most?
For me, it's directed panspermia.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
The idea that we're, like, descendants of these.
Space travelers.
Yeah, and that they put us here on purpose.
It's a mind-blowing concept.
It really is, and it makes you think about our place in the universe.
Totally. It changes everything.
It shows that even now,
in
the 21st century, there's still so much we don't know.
So much to discover.
It's a good reminder that learning is a journey.
Without an end.
Exactly.
There's always something new.
Always more to explore.
I love it.
And that brings us to the end of this deep dive. Makes you think, all this stuff about ancient astronauts and life on Mars and, like, the idea that life could have come from somewhere else entirely.
Yeah, it's a lot to wrap your head around.
It really is.
So as we, like, wrap up this deep dive, I think we should think about the implications of it all, you know?
Yeah. Where do we even start?
Well, let's go back to that idea of directed panspermia.
Right.
Like, what if, just for a second, we entertain the possibility that we are the product of some advanced alien civilization that intentionally sent life to Earth?
Whoa.
It raises some pretty big questions. Like, where did these cosmic gardeners come from?
Ooh, I like that, cosmic gardeners.
Right.
Yeah.
What was their planet like? And what would they think of us now?
Oh, wow, that's a good one.
Billions of years later.
It's like, imagine trying to, like, picture what our own descendants will think of us.
Thousands of years from now.
Would they be impressed? Disappointed? Who knows?
Exactly, and that's what makes this so fascinating.
Yeah.
It's not just about finding aliens. It's about understanding ourselves, our place in this whole tapestry of the cosmos.
The cosmos, yeah.
It's like, what if we're connected not just to life here, but to life, like everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Across the universe.
That makes you feel really small.
Kinda, but also...
But also part of something bigger.
Exactly. Much bigger than we can even imagine.
It's humbling.
It is, and it reminds us that, like, searching for life out there isn't just science. It's philosophical, too. It's about, like, our origins, our place.
Our destiny, even.
Yeah, all of it.
This has been mind-blowing.
I know, right?
I never thought ancient astronauts would lead to, like, the meaning of life.
That's the thing about exploration.
You never know where you'll end up.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining me on this.
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
And for, like, sharing your insights.
Happy to do it.
It's been great exploring this with you.
For anyone listening who wants to, like, dig deeper,
go for it.
Check out the video.
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
And look into the sources they mention.
So much information out there.
A whole universe of it.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Keep those minds open.
Always stay curious.
And never stop exploring.